Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we've got another Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 Prestige class description for you. And today, coming at you from the Complete Divine, we got ourselves the Divine Crusader. So what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to talk about what the Divine Crusader is. We're going to talk about how you go about becoming a Divine Crusader. We're going to talk about what you get as a Divine Crusader. And finally, we're going to talk about how good the Divine Crusader is and how you might use him in his build. So let's get started. So the Divine Crusader, well, basically they are a character that is very, very devout to their deity in a specific aspect of their deity. So say you were worshiping Pelor. You could be, you're devout to Pelor, but maybe it's, the fact that he's the god of the sun. That's what you like about him. That's what you're dedicated to, is that aspect of Pelor. Or, maybe it's the fact that he's the god, has healing as one of his domains. And that's what you're after for Pelor. That's what it is you like about him. So yeah, that's what they are. They are somebody who is a divine caster that focuses on a very specific aspect of their deity, specifically one domain. So yeah, that's basically what they are. So let's talk about what it takes to become a Divine Crusader. So first off, you must have the same alignment as your chosen deity. Simple enough. Base attack bonus of +7. Okay, that's going to slow you down a little. Knowledge, religion, 2 ranks. Okay, that's nothing. And feat, you must have a weapon focus with your deity's favorite weapon. Not too bad. Depending on what deity you pick, that could be better or worse. But yeah, not so bad. The best way to do this would be with like a fighter or something. So yeah. Now, what do you get for becoming a Divine Crusader? First off, D8 hit dice. Not bad. Decent hit dice. Skills 2+ int. Could be better. Their skill list is lacking a little. For instance, it doesn't have spellcraft, which is a bit of a problem. That's something you're really gonna want on someone who's a full caster, which these guys kind of sort of are. So yeah, they get an average base attack bonus. Not great considering the fact that you're probably coming from a martial build, so could be better, but it's all right. Good fort and will save, so that's nice having double saves that are good. Reflex isn't great, but you got fort and will, so that's something. You get spells, and how the spellcasting works for this class is interesting. So they're charisma-based divine casters, which is unusual. And on top of, so everything's based off charisma. And on top of that, their spell list is very, very small. Basically, whatever domain they pick, that's their spell list. They get the granted power of the domain too, but they only have the spell list of their domain that they chose from their deity. So that's kind of an ouch. That's a very small spell list. They are not prepared casters, which is good, especially seeing as their list is small and there's really no point to prepared casting. Not prepared, spontaneous casting. They are prepared casting. There's no point to spontaneous casting when your list is that small, and prepared casting gets a lot of advantages like, not having your meta magic feats take extra time. So this is quite nice. Let's see. They get aura, so basically they get an aura that's going to match their alignment. This is, basically they just make it so that if someone uses detect evil or detect detect alignment or detect magic, like he'll show up a little more easily. So not great. Not great if you're trying to hide it. If you're not trying to hide it, it's easy enough for you to prove your alignment. Although that can easily be faked. Let's see. They get they get electricity resistance, initially 5, and then it goes up to 10. Same with acid resistance. They gain weapon specialization with their deity's chosen weapon, so that's something. They get dark vision, 60 feet of that, or if they already had dark vision, whatever dark vision they had is extended by 30 feet, which can be decent. And then finally, they get perfect self, which will make it so that they become an outsider native, gain all the benefits and disadvantages of that. And also, they can become, there's such thing as an ex-Divine Crusader if you fall away from the path of your deity. you will lose pretty much everything you get in this class. It says everything. Generally, even in those cases, you still keep like base attack bonus and skills and health and all that stuff, but you lose everything else. So that's the big ouch. Whether or not you'd lose perfect self is hard to say, since that's just your type changing, but honestly, probably. So yeah, that's what they get. How good are they? Well, they are a charisma-based divine caster, which is very unusual. There are ways to increase your spell list by gaining other domains. Maybe take some other prestige classes that will, give you extra domains. There are a number of them, and those can help advance your casting too. Whether that's the best of ideas or not is debatable, but hey, charisma casting for divine spells, it's hard to get full charisma casting. There's some classes that do half charisma, half wisdom. There's 2 of them, and they both do it opposite, but still, your spells per day isn't really great, but you do get 9th level spells, so that's pretty nice. And by 9th level too, 9th level, assuming you have the charisma for it, 10th if you don't. So it's okay, I guess. Let's see, you'd be 17th level, so you're getting your 9th level spells roughly the same level as like a cleric would, but without any levels of cleric. You can take 7 levels of like barbarian or fighter or something, and then 10 levels of this. So it's all right. Is it the best prestige class out there? No, but it's definitely got some. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely unique. It's certainly got some selling points to it. Anyways, that's all I have to say about the Divine Crusader. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more D&D 3.5 content. And because I do one of these on every single class, race, and prestige class in Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. So ring that notification bell so you never miss out on a video. Anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you